As we all know, Bitcoin took a major dump a couple days ago, and we all need to take a dump so now and then. It relieves, it cleanses, and then we can look forward. And after taking such a big dump, I always like to zoom out and look forward. It's like, hey, what can we expect? Can we go much lower, or was this it? The answer is yes, we can go much lower, and I'm actually looking out for 19,500 or 16,000. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links also in the description. Without further ado, let's start diving in. This is the BTC USD chart. We are here on the daily. As you can see, I still have the volume profile, and this value area low that we had here last week was first underneath, acting as support. Now over the weekend it shifted a little bit to the top and is now acting as resistance. So if you're a bull, this is pretty bad news. Very interesting fact. We took out this low here on Bybit. But if we look at other big exchanges, for example Binance or Coinbase, then we did not take out that low, and that makes me believe that at least we are coming down for those lows to take out these lows that we put in right here on Binance and Coinbase on 25,150 to at least take out these lows right here at 24,800, and that we then maybe also take out these lows again here on Bybit. Very unusual to see on such a big liquidation week that there is actually such a big difference. All has to do with orders and liquidity. Alright, with that being said, let's zoom out then here a little bit, because like I said, we're here on the daily. We're underneath this macro value area low. There's now also resistance. That looks pretty bearish. I already said a few times before, so well, you know what, if we have a fast move up, you can have a fast move down. That's exactly what happened, and now we're looking at actually the second leg, or another fast move down, if we can get it. And then actually the only support we have is this level right here, and the bottom is 19,500-ish of 19,600. I don't mind if we are eventually dumping down and taking the low and then go higher, so really reclaiming that level. That is fine. Then you just take the liquidity and right away go higher, but you cannot go there very slowly and then really spend time underneath that level. That is actually very bearish. Or what you also don't want to see, at least for jumping into a long, is when we just dump down very fast, no market structure. So let me first actually make a horizontal line, then it's more clear for you. So this is our next support at that level. Well, the level is now exact 19,535. So if we are then starting to dump down, you don't want to see something like this, because then you're just catching a falling knife. You have no idea what the bottom is. So you want to see some kind of structure, for example, that we do something like this and then eventually go higher, and then this point right here, that is then your entry after the reclaim of the level. So that's very important. Then we lost support, flipped it back in support, and then it acts as support, and then we can go higher. This is then your entry. If we lose that too, then again we have a part where there's not a lot of market structure, and that is this rise here to the upside. So we have a couple of them in the chart, this one, this one, this one, and actually guys, we can just drop down very fast. This can be a matter of a couple days, and we have seen that also in the past. I mean, look at this market structure, or at least price action right here. It also just went very fast. Suddenly you have a few very big red days, which is dumping down before we are consolidating again and making a new range. That is just how it works. So keep your eyes out for that. Right now it looks pretty bearish. Like I said, if we're losing this 19,535, I'm really looking at these lows. There is just nothing underneath anymore that holds us for the lows, and I think we're really then going to take them. So then we're talking about that 16,000, 15,000 ish. Still pretty far away, but there are also a few macro indicators that tell us that we still have more room to the downside. Let me first take the drawings out. Then we make it a little bit more clear, like that. And if we are looking at the weekly on market Cipher B, then we can see that we of course had that bigger bearish divergence that played out pretty nicely. and therefore we also now going down. You see that the money flow is also just very weak here on market Cipher B. We have that divergence price makes a higher high, momentum waves makes a lower high, RSIs are split, that means they're pretty weak, and then price is just falling off a cliff. We can still have a few green days, matter of fact we still have a green week, but it just takes a couple of weeks for this to eventually turn around. So I'm really looking at August, September being pretty red, pretty bloody. That also coincides with the historical data. I hope it's visible for you. So far for August we are minus 11%. Of course we still have 10 days to go for the end of the month. But overall, there were quite a lot of years where it was red. If we then looking at September, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negative months year over year, and before that it was just a slight 6%, 2.8%. So overall, September is just pretty bearish, it's just pretty weak. That will then also coincide with this big bearish divergence that is playing out as we speak. And I am actually now favoring more shorts than I'm favoring long, just because those bigger indicators and signals are just very bearish. There is one play for the bulls that could work out, because I constantly say fast move up is a fast move down. Also, of course, the other way around, meaning that now we had a fast move down, we could have a fast move up. So be careful. Don't just short the farm because we now drop down and we're underneath the value area low. We can have also a fast move up again. There's actually then nothing standing in the way except for this point of control at 28k, but we slice through like butter. That we're just going straight to the value area high at 29,800 to 30k. So be careful. If suddenly Elon says let's buy everything and like there's no tomorrow, boom, we're going back up and you have this massive move to the upside. So if you are playing shorts, make sure that you always have a stop loss, that you have a game plan, that you use risk management. So far I'm not in a trade. I am waiting for this very local price action to play out to give me a good valid setup with a nice support and resistance like I also drew in here. That is really what I'm looking out for. I want to see one of the two levels being taken. First low, first high, doesn't matter, and then I just play the reversal. If you take the low, I will long it with a reclaim. If we first take the high, I will short it with a reclaim or a loss of support. That will be it for now. If you like the content, again, please guys, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.